That's her picture there, Nan.
Huh?
Was it there, was it? Ah, this picture here, wasn't it, Nan?
Oh, which one? Oh, this one that I was at.
Oh, see, that's Vienna there.
That's Vienna there. It's a nice one, isn't it? You got a good one. A good picture, didn't it? That's a good one. Yes. Apparently she used to belong to... Somebody was telling me that she belonged to the teachers' union. So every Friday or every Saturday, the teachers bring stuff for her, like food parcel or cake or... So they meet up at that school.
That's in the Seychelles?
Yeah. Like the old teachers meet up. She taught from the age of 16. And go to college at the same time and teach at the same age.
That's your niece, isn't it, Nan? Yeah. Yeah, she get a good picture of it.
Yes,
of her photos.
She died 2 years ago now. Anyway, got it, don't you? Okay. Alright. So I got Uncle Sean to take that one for me, you know that? That's my sister that sent me the last card before she passed away. She sent me that for my birthday, the last birthday of mine. She sent me that card.
That's Auntie Laurie?
Yeah. And that's what she said. I love you, sister, that little card. So I'm going to get Uncle Sean to get it, and then I'm going to put it on that thing. So I always remember her. You see, you know. She's got the picture taken with you when you were a baby. I don't know, your mom's got it. When she came over, you were a child, she had you on her lap. Benny's got it in there. And you follow that. That's how I did. That's what we Seychelles taught on these islands. Yeah, that's the way it was. And she did the same. Funny, she did from the age of 16. She died. When she died, she was still teaching. Not teaching. When she came over here, she was still teaching. Because she came here on the holiday.
And she was teaching here then?
No, at the Seychelles. But she came on holiday. Holiday she came here for 2 weeks. And then went back. I think she was in her 52 when she came over. Something like that. So she still, I think she thought till she finished about 62. When she finished, she packed up.
That's Vienna, sorry.
Yeah, and then she used to go, because she also used to teach in the art, craft work, like embroidery and all that. And she did a class for that, to help the children to do needlework, crochet, and embroidery. She was good at that. She used to sell up the work she does, crochet work. I think I've got one of the things she sent me here. I've kept it somewhere. Yeah, that was money making for that. People used to buy them. And I think she used to come a little side shop.
So this was in the Seychelles?
Yeah, attached to the school. And she used to teach the kids as well the artwork, I think on a Saturday. But all the work she did was sold at the school. You know, like in the cabinet, so people used to go and buy like on a Saturday or something like that. Yeah, she was brilliant. Yeah, she taught from the age of 16, 17. Till she was 60, 62, 60. All these years. So did the border that you saw as well. That, you know, you remember you got me the border at the land of the Seychelles?
She was a man in government, is that right?
But she started teaching at St. John Bosco. It was a school. And one of the chap in your work, they said that he used to teach him at the St. John Bosco. In that paper you saw it. But then you went and did the work with the government. Yeah.
But you used to teach, didn't you? You
used to teach
over
But you know these kids that used to teach, you know their homework? When on a Saturday they used to come to me and I used to both do and Vienna. Both of them.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I used to have, they wait for me when I come Saturday, they're waiting for me. And they come up and what they've done and I'll help them with their homework, show them what to do and things like that. Both of them. And they both end up doing teaching their job. They like it. Yeah, that's the way it was.
So there was a college in the Seychelles that you went to?
Yeah, applied for the nursing because the government were asking for nurses to come over here. Because I was not a nurse. With my teaching qualification, they allowed me to do nursing. I applied for it, and within 3 years, I qualified and I got the job to come here. That's how I came over here.
Oh,
I left teaching, and while I was applying nursing, the government was asking for nurses to come here. So I put my application for it. But because I was already a teacher qualified, then I went and did nursing, so I got in. Just like that. 3 years I was on the boat here. That's how I did it then. So education, in the Seychelles, if you have it, you can use it for your own benefit. I use mine for my benefit to the kids here. And Joe is fun because Joe is like a story about it. He literally wrote a story in his own word to tell them how my nan get here. He knows all that. And he said one day telling his children.
Like the whole story. Yeah.
That's how your nana came. He's very good at that.
Because you came like on a boat before the airport was made.
Yeah, I think, oh God, it was. I think it was 2 months on the boat. 2 months on the boat. Because we stopped we went at the Ababas, we stopped at Nairobi. I stayed in Nairobi for 2 days. Stop at Addis Ababa's airport, something like that. And I went to Italy for 10 days because we were moved here, there, and everywhere till we get the flight to come to England. At that time, I remember when you came from the plane, there was a man with a gun outside. You know, most of it was a war. Sometimes there was some fight or somehow.
Was that in, sorry, where was that?
I think in Addis Ababa, when we were coming from the plane, when we stopped. You know, there was that time.
Well, the East African country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we did very well. We done very well indeed. So I stayed here and worked, and I met Granddad saw me, your granddad, because I used to have some work. He used to run a big restaurant at the Sophonies restaurant. So when I finished work at the Imperial, I went and do extra work to get the money to send to the Seychelles. In the afternoon, I go and do teas. But your granddad, that restaurant, he used to take the orders for people to come and dine. But they were asking for somebody to do that work. And he was there, and he saw me, and he said, hey, come here. He said, look, we're looking nice. I said, you interested? He said, come on. I said, no. I said, oh, he said, you interested? Come and ask if you want it. So I thought, I said, the next day I'd come. He said, come on, if you want it. He said, come in. He said, you get job. So I went in, and that's how I met your granddad. We clicked just like that. And he told me, come on. And I used to work, and the afternoon I used to come in the restaurant where Granddad used to run restaurant. So I used to go and do the teas in there. And I never forget that they used to, you get the money every week.
Was that in Torquay?
Yeah. Sophonies restaurant. And they've done it like they've done it like it's a kind of restaurant opposite the bar, the seafood, the thing by the harbor, by Clock Tower. I'll show you where it is anyway. But Granddad used to live there, but he was like a son to the owner of the place. Or they didn't have they had a daughter, and they wanted, and him was working with them, and they took him like he's their own son. He works for the Greek restaurant, and now working there, and every week he'll go to them and say, because they used to take the tax of your money, not tax, whatever it is. I need to go and make sure I get my money hand to me, no tax. Used to put from then on, I worked there until when Son came. You know, when Son was born, we didn't have anywhere for Uncle Son to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Your granddad, I don't know whether I told you that. So your granddad met Cannon. Well, that was the best one. So when Son was born, no black children are allowed to live anywhere. No room for black people.
Sorry, what do you
In
mean?
Torquay.
What, you
Yeah.
mean?
If you got black, there was, you didn't have place to stay. The black people in Torquay, they were very, the black children, black people, no. You don't have to, because there were hardly any black people around here. So with me having Uncle Son, thanks God I had your granddad.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me from then on. He went and met Cannon, Cannon at Abbey Road. The Canon at Abbey Road, priest at Abbey Road. But when your granddad was in the Navy, he used to be on the boat. Him and Canon got this mob because they were both drinking. And they were this mob.
Sorry?
They were thrown away. Well, not thrown away. They had to leave because they drink. He drink, Canon drink. And I think they were left on the shore one day. And then they got punished for it. So both of them left the forces. Canon went to church to be a priest. And your granddad went straight back to the restaurant to work as what he was doing on the boat.
Like as a chef, was it?
Yes.
Mm.
So, but they kept friends. They were friends. So he used to go to church and meet Canon. I never knew that. So when Son born, he got me to meet Canon. That's when I met Canon. The thing at Abbey Road.
And that was Granddad's friend, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he told us what to do. And your Uncle Son went straight to Yalberton, where the nuns look after him.
Yelverton?
Yeah, Plymouth.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Because we didn't have anywhere to stay. And your granddad couldn't get him because Son is a black baby and me I'm black. We didn't get anywhere to stay.
That's what it was like then?
Yeah, that's what it was like in Torquay. So, just through all that. So the nuns look after Uncle Son. I've got it all there for him at Yelverton. Until one day, when Granddad went to see Uncle Son, while I was carrying Bernadette, went to see Uncle Son, and he heard the nun saying, because with me having Bernadette, it's a white child now, so Mick will have a place for us to stay. So Mick went and told Canon, he said they think Uncle Son is there for adoption, because they only keep the children that's got nowhere to stay, and they get people to look after them. So Mick went straight to Canon and told Canon, he said, is that what? He said, no. He said, is that how that? He said, no. He's only staying there till we get our place. So the following week, I didn't know that, Canon and your granddad went straight to Yalberton and got Uncle Son from there. But him went straight to St. Vince at home. Where Canon went in there and said, Catholic, because Canon was, so was your granddad, and they took Uncle Son. That was it. All that. You're not been through all that.
That's quite a story.
Quite a story, isn't it?
Cool.
You didn't know that. Well, Uncle Son knows.
I didn't know all that about Uncle Sean.
Yeah. Uncle Sean had to go to Plymouth. Yelverton, I've kept it in there. It's in there. I've kept it. The church at Yelverton where it was left. And when Bernie was small, Uncle Sean, every Sunday, your granddad goes to Uncle Sean. Every Sunday. Until I was a bit better to go. But in the meantime, Canon thought we haven't got anywhere yet.
Mm-hmm.
So Uncle Sean, but in the meantime, we got Fontainebleau. Another thing is, I forgot to tell you that one. While I was working, when I finished working, I had when I finished with Bernie, while your mom was born, I was working at the hospital. So the people at Fontainebleau there wanted a nurse to live in to look after the old ladies. There were two sisters. And so I heard about it, and Mick told me, said, so I applied for it. And who gave me the reference? Dr. McCarthy. There I go. I got the reference. Took so. We got in there, and we got shown straight down to us. That's how we got shown for me all the time. Because I went and looked after these old ladies, and I got a place to stay. That I got Uncle Sean, and eventually I got the children from the Seychelles as well to come up. That's how we got it.
Oh, okay.
By the hard work of your nan, Dicking and Darby. But you know what? When the old ladies died, they left me the property I was living in. They gave it to me. You know the Fontainebleau I was downstairs, that flat? They left me that in their will I never knew. So what happened is when they left, one of the ladies that used to come on a Friday and to bring fish for the ladies upstairs, they used to go and cook fish and bring fish for the two ladies upstairs that I look after. That lady used to bring it. Used to cook fish and bring for these two ladies that I looked after. So when the ladies died, one of them died. The main one of them died and left the will for me to have the place downstairs. I never knew the will was there, but the lady who used to bring the fish for them signed the document. I was just lucky, James. She signed the document for me to have that place down there, or else I would have never known the difference. So when they tell us we have to go because the people died, so I couldn't understand why Carrier State was offering me a place to. I couldn't believe I'm telling you that. Where we were, that's Fontainebleau at the back. I'll show you it on that paper, show you in that picture. You wouldn't have believed it.
Oh, picture none, sorry?
Uncle Son, I'll show you the picture here. Look at it. There you are.
Oh, sorry, what's that photo, Nan?
I don't think you might haven't got that, have you?
Oh,
No.
sorry, I'll get a photo of it.
You see that place up there? That's what you call it, the chalet, over the veranda. That's a step to these old ladies.
Okay.
And that's a veranda, and that behind that that's a house. Now that's a big from my home. There's a big entrance there, and we come in the garden at the back. You see your granddad?
Yeah, I got a bit of a picture of it.
That's right.
Well, that's Grandad there.
That's right. And Kino, that's a dog.
Is that Uncle Sean and Mum?
No, Uncle Sean, Mum, and your Uncle Kevin. Yeah.
So where in Torquay is that taken, sorry?
At St. Luke's, so you don't know that we've never told you about that. St. Luke's Park.
Ah, that's like at the top, is it?
Yeah, the very top. When you drive up, I'll show you where that is. It's opposite Torquay. You know where Torquay Clinic is? At the very top. The entrance had to go there. It was just there. Uncle Sean has already been to that place now. Whenever somebody else got the place, Uncle Sean's family got it. They bought the place, and they make like a big hotel now. But anyway, that was the step I used to go up to them, and then inside house, my house as well, I got the step to go into them. I used to look after them. The two sisters at the top, and that's the other part as well. That's the front. That's the front of it.
Oh, sorry, I'll get a photo of that then.
At the front of the building. And you see the entrance, you see that, no, I tell you the park, you go from the park, you drive straight to there, to the other side of the road. That's the entrance is there. The road somewhere there. And that's the back of the house. There was a quack wall there, that's the back. You see the cat there? That was our cat. That's Kevin. That's your mum. And that's Uncle Sean.
That's at the bottom of this is St Luke's Road.
Yeah.
Cool.
So these people, when they died, they left me the whole building at the bottom. But Caviar State had the idea of it. They left me all that. I didn't know. The top is Caviar State, but the bottom ground floor flat was a special big flat. That was left in the will for me. I never knew that. But what happened, the reason I accidentally I got to know, because when the lady died, they gave your granddad loads of stuff, pictures, loads of stuff, take what you want, everything downstairs, everywhere. Loads of stuff, mixed soul, loads of stuff. But what I didn't even know, that the flat belongs to me, until the lady showed me the letter that she signed. One day while I was working she saw me at the hospital, and she saw the flower. She used to call me my flower, that lady that used to bring the fish for the two sisters. She used to call me my flower. He said, what you doing? Where are you? What you doing? I said, he said, you moved. I said, yeah. He said, why are you gone? So I said, in Plano. He said, why? He said, this is your home. And I just looked at her like that. But she said, I signed the paper. Your home is your home. I said, but Carrier said, he said, yeah. Carrier said the top. He said, the bottom flat is yours. And she brought me the paper, what she signed. But I never knew. Carrier said, hide out of me and offer me a little place. And the little place they offered me, that was funny. I couldn't understand why they told me, you can have that little flat. Because at the front, at the end of that road, there were some new houses built there. And Carrier State was offering me that house on there. And I thought, well, he said, it's all yours, paid for. And I thought, he said, all the work you've done. I couldn't believe it.
That's mad. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's.
So Granddad said no, because I couldn't go up the hill, because he was started to be ill, I think.
He wouldn't have been able to get up.
He was tired to go up the hill. He wanted to. We've moved from there. He wanted to get a place. So Carrier State gave us Plainmore. That's when we given Plainmore. That's how your nan got 9 St. Paul's Road.
That's in Plainmore.
And I was left that house from the people I looked after. So your nan has had some good luck in her life.